on the curb is that Babystone Gorillas member P4k ain't touching general population. The charges he's fighting got his name hot in the worst way, and the talk is he's gonna have to PC it up the moment he hits the system. In other words, protective custody, locked away from the main line, because the second he steps on that tier, folks say it's on site. No passes, no conversations. Just a straight rush waiting for him. Now let's take a closer look at one of the young girls being mentioned in this situation. Off top, you can tell she's underage. There's no confusing this with a grown woman. No way somebody could realistically say she could pass as older. That excuse gets thrown around a lot in cases like this. But when you really look at it, it just doesn't hold weight. What we're seeing here is a child, and that's important to point out. Too often people try to blur the lines, act like maybe it's a gray area, but in this case it's clear as day. When the conversation is about accountability, this is what makes it so serious. We're not talking about somebody who could be mistaken for being of age. We're talking about someone who is visibly a minor, and that changes everything. So anybody trying to spin it, downplay it, or use the excuse that she looked grown is only exposing themselves. That narrative don't stick here. What's in front of us makes it undeniable. And that's why this case got people talking the way it is right now.
Say that you heard that up in there, that nigga went PC, the nigga P4k?
Babystone Gorilla.
Yeah, on God.
They said come with DC since he came in here.
Wow.
I ain't heard nothing else about cuz since I've been here. Like, nobody said they seen him at court. Got no foul. I didn't know the nigga was in jail still.
Damn. I swear to God, hey, see, it's good to have a real up in here. I mean, I'm like my brother, man, infant up in there, infant dog in there. So I'm like, yeah.
This call is being recorded.
I knew you was gonna get the information, you feel me? Some type of information on me, but because everybody gonna make it seem like he ain't in there like this, or
Yes, they will.
or I ain't heard this, or
Niggas like Greedo hit the 2000 flow cuz squabbling. Nigga Salvi Thursday in here cuz programming. The little nigga EBK J-Bo.
yeah, his little brother.
They don't care if his little brother was in here regular. It's like, damn, first thing I heard, this a couple days ago too, after all that Lady Ducks.
Now y'all already know. Word spreads quick when somebody hits that county. The talk on the tier is that P4k couldn't touch general population, and he's officially sitting in protective custody. To keep it real, that might have been the smartest move for him, cause one man can't fade a whole unit. But at the same time, it's sad to see him even land in this kind of situation. Especially when he always carried himself like he was too player for all that. What I do respect though is how his peers ain't letting it slide. They holding him accountable, making sure he don't get no easy pass behind them walls. Protective custody or not, this ain't no vacation. And everybody making sure he feels that. Now let's be real. This type of situation happens way too often in the black community. And the only way we can really prevent it from continuing is by holding each other accountable. That's exactly what we're seeing here. People making sure that this isn't just swept under the rug, making sure nobody gets a free pass. Because when you're dealing with serious charges, especially ones like this, it's not just about one person, it's about the image and the safety of the whole community. At the same time though, let me be clear. If it comes out that the victim is lying, then we also need to be just as vocal about clearing P4k's name. If the allegations turn out to be false, we gotta give that man the same energy and stand on it. Because being wrongfully accused can destroy someone's life just as bad as being guilty can. Accountability works both ways. So whether it's true or not, the responsibility is on us to not let this slide under the table, but also to make sure the truth comes to light. And if you were entertained by this content, do me a favor. Like the video, hit that subscribe button, and stay locked in for more news and updates.